All right, so today, Alex, Arvo, and I, Old Mule here, we're gonna head on down to check out this plane crash site that we found in here in Colorado. So we're on Plan C. I'll give an overview of what Plan A and B were, but we made it to Plan C, and I think we're gonna make it all the way down to the plane crash site. So let's go check it out. All right, let's go, Alex. Come on, Arvo.
Actually this way.
It's actually this way. Come on, Arvo.
Oh wait, we forgot the camera.
Oh, let's get the camera. Yeah, we actually need to get the camera. Okay. We're on Plan C of our hike today. We had Plan A and Plan B, and they didn't work out. So we made it to Plan C, which is basically there are just three different places that we wanted to start our hike from. The first place was in this neighborhood, and it was a gated neighborhood, so we couldn't get in. Plan B was down towards the bottom of this trailhead. And when we got there, after we paid for parking, we found out that we couldn't have dogs on the trail because it goes next to a reservoir. So we made our way back Plan B.2 to this neighborhood where we could get through and still have dogs. And then we got up about half a mile, and there was just so many people. It was a tough hike up. It was really hot. And we made it maybe, half a mile, Alex, or so? Yeah, like half a mile. And then we decided to turn around and scope out this other area. So we came around the backside. We went up into the mountain range. And we're at like 9,000 feet right now. And found this other trail that goes into the plane wreckage that we're going to see. So Plan A, B, and C. Hopefully Plan C will get us there. It's a pretty short hike. It's only 2.5 miles from the road. And I'll go through and show you guys the maps too here. Plan A, B, and C. So we left this morning at 9:30 from our house. And it was like an hour and 15-minute drive down to the first area that we wanted to check out. So that's the green trail here. That's Plan A from this neighborhood. So we got there about 10:45. We saw it was gated, so we couldn't go in there. So we continued down into Palmer Lake and went to the trailhead at Blue Trail for Plan B. But there was no dogs allowed there, and we have Arvo with us. So we did find a way to get into there because they're concerned about the reservoir, and we wanted to cuff. So we found a way to get in here with Arvo. But it was a pretty steep hike, and we didn't think we could do the whole 10 miles that this blue trail is. So let me show 10 miles, 10 miles round trip, 5 miles each way, and almost 1,960 feet of elevation. So because of that, we decided to scout out around a little bit. So we went down further around Mount Herman and got on these Forest Service roads on this gray-blue trail. Made our way all the way up to where we're at now on this orange trail. So we parked where these two trails come together, and we're making our way down this way. So let's see, what did we say it was, Alex? I said it was 153 feet ascent, not 174. 2.41 miles. We'll start at 9,199 feet, and we'll end up at 8,603 feet. And here's the elevation profile. So we have to hike back up it though too. Yeah, so the ascent is 153 feet this way, but the descent is 740 feet. So we have to go up 740 feet.
It says like we changed altitude like 7,000. Like yeah.
We're at 89 feet right now, elevation. So yeah, Plan A, B, and C. We're not giving up, although it is 2:36, and we will see what time we end up getting home. It'll be late, but that'll be all right because this will be worth it. This will be a great hike and pay some respect towards the pilot who crashed here, Sidney Harrison. All right, let's go. What'd you find, Arvo? You found a log? You gonna take that with you? What, do I have to throw that thing? I have to chuck it. All right, ready. Let's chuck it. All right, here we go. Ready? Yeah. It's a little steep through here.
Oh, that's a big spider.
You found a big spider?
It's not that big yet. It looks deadly though.
I think this is probably the steepest part. It's easier for Arvo because he has four-wheel drive, huh? This is a pretty sweet trail. It was steep back there a little ways, and now it's very flat. I think this is a total of, what did I say, 700 feet descent from where we were at. No, I think it was 743 feet. 1,000. It was 153 feet ascent on this one on the way out, and then we'll have that 700-foot ascent going back up. But so far, just that one steep part and horseflies. But this is a really nice trail. Highly recommend so far. Plan C is always the best plan, apparently. Alex and I were just doing some math on this plane. It went down in 1952. It's 2024, so that means this plane has been here for 72 years. It's a long time. So when I was a student pilot back in Michigan in 2010, learning how to fly, part of the requirements of a student pilot is to do a long cross country and a short cross country. So when I had already soloed, and once I had done that, I was working on my cross countries. So my long cross country, I was coming back to Mineral Custer Airport, and I was flying a little Cessna 150, flying that over top of the airport for a teardrop into downwind to base, the final for runway 21. So you see the diagram here that kind of shows what that means. But I was flying in from the west, announcing my intentions at the airport over the radio. And at the same time, someone was coming in from the east. So we agreed on what we were going to do for our flight, where I would continue on with the teardrop method, and he was going to come in from the east and do a base to final in the runway 21. So as I was flying over the field at 2,100 feet, I saw him fly underneath me and make his approach to final, and what looked like he landed right on the runway. Beautiful landing. It was really cool looking, just seeing the plane go in and touch down. So I focused my attention back onto my approach, getting back into the airport. And as I was entering in my teardrop, which was over Munson Park, I saw a bonfire. And I'm like, wow, why are they having a bonfire at Munson Park? They must have some kind of party or something. So I finish my procedure, land successfully, no issue at all, taxi back to the FBO. And when I get in, there's one of the staff members at the FBO, the flight attendants. He says, they're all dead. I'm like, what? What do you mean? What happened? It's like, that. Did you see the fire over in Munson Park? I'm like, yeah. What are they doing? I thought it was a bonfire. He goes, no, that's the plane. They crashed. They're all dead. Wow. So what a sobering experience. Real life stuff there. But I continued on my path to earn my private pilot's license. Although it's been a few years since I've flown, it still is quite a lifetime experience, something to do. One of those rites of passage. So may those souls rest in peace. Kind of a cool part of the forest trail. We went through the last climb and we're almost back to the truck. It was just neat with the light shining through here. All these tall trees. The very beginning and the very end. What do you think, Alex?
It was really good, and I liked my sandwich. And the plane wreck was cool, and there was a lot of graffiti. Yeah.
And the walk?
The walk was a little steep, and had like canyon, like mini canyons drilled into it, but otherwise it was good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Ready to go home?
I'm very tired and I want to take a shower.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for this one. Smash that like button and subscribe if you want to see some more adventurous content. Stay wild. All right, we are all the way back to the top. There's the truck. Let's go home.